How to spot the narcissist pastor, key traits and behaviors. Their mask always slips if you know where to look. Beyond the core signs, narcissistic pastors have a specific set of behaviors that act as their tell. Once you learn to spot these, their holy mask becomes transparent. Trait 1, obsession with image and loyalty. Their reputation is everything. They surround themselves with a small circle of unquestioning loyalists. Yes, men who protect them and enforce their will. Anyone outside that circle who dares to be a critical thinker is labeled divisive, rebellious, or ungodly. Loyalty to them becomes confused with loyalty to God. Trait 2. Financial secrecy and opulence. A healthy ministry is transparent with its finances. A narcissistic pastor's ministry is often a black box. There is a severe lack of accountability. They may preach sacrifice from the pulpit while living a lifestyle far more lavish than their congregation. They see the church's money not as God's money but as their money, a reward for their anointed service. Trait 3. The inability to apologize. Truly, they might give a public non-apology if caught in a scandal. It will sound something like, "I am sorry if anyone was hurt by how my words were interpreted," or "the stress of ministry caused me to act in a way that was not my best." This is not an apology. This is a public relations statement designed to shift blame. A true apology says, "What I did was wrong. I have no excuse." They are psychologically incapable of uttering those words. During a staff meeting, a young youth pastor points out that the senior narcissistic pastor took credit for a successful outreach event that the youth pastor had organized entirely on his own.
"Pastor, I was just a little confused in the service when you said you came up with the idea for the Feed the City event. My team and I worked on that for 3 months."
The room goes silent. The narcissistic pastor smiles a cold, tight smile. He doesn't address the fact that he lied. He reframes it as a spiritual lesson.
"Son, we have to be careful about pride. We don't do things in this ministry for our own glory, do we? We do it for the glory of God. Who gets the credit is irrelevant. All that matters is that the work was done. Let's not get bogged down in earthly scorekeeping."
He didn't just steal the credit. He shamed the young man for wanting the credit he was due. And he disguised his theft as a lesson in humility. It is a masterful and evil manipulation that keeps everyone around them silent and afraid. When you see these traits, you may wonder how God sees these monsters. Let's talk about that now.